What would happen if you take your Social Security early, invest that money instead of waiting to take it later? Would you come out ahead or not? I read an article on this and I wanted to do my own research. So let's take a look and see what we got. Hey, it's Eric with Jazz Wealth Managers, where we don't just invest the dough. We like to educate you on your dough. As far as Social Security goes, if you take it at full retirement age, you get, the full amount. If you take it at 70, basically you'll get a lot more money. It's going to compound generally by 8% annually up until age 70. Or if you take it at 62, it's actually going to be about 30% less than if you took it at full retirement age. So I thought through this and I said, okay, well, what if we create a client in our portal and our planning software, and that client is going to get Social Security at 67. They're going to get $1,500 a year. Then what would happen if they said, you know what, instead of taking the $1,500 at 67 or at full retirement age, they're going to instead take the lesser amount at age 62, invest that money with a 6% annual return, and see if they come out ahead where they're actually able to live on more money long term. So I'm going to break this down for you. I'm going to show you. Bear with me. There's going to be a lot of numbers I'm throwing at you, a lot of different things, but it's a pretty cool scenario to see. And in the end, we'll see who wins, the taking it early and investing or the other alternative there. So the first thing that I wanted to do was really figure out if you were to take Social Security at 62, what the amount would be. So I first wanted to calculate that here and figure that number out. I did the math for you on that. And then secondly, I wanted to then say, okay, well, what if you took it at 67 or at full retirement age? What would that look like? Again, I got all the numbers right here. I calculated all those up. So we'll have those numbers to start because that's really the biggest thing that we need to start with. So let me pull up that slide to show you exactly what we're working with here. So if you took it at 62 years old, you're going to have $552,974 if the person lived to be 90 years old. That's the total amount that Social Security would pay out. Now, there's a lot of factors that come into play, and I understand this. This is a cool scenario, but it could be that, somebody passes away at 80. Well, that's going to change all of the numbers, or their tax bracket's much higher, or this or that. There's so many scenarios that you can throw out. I just want to give you the basics to think about this. Little think outside the box stuff. And so if they took it at 62, that's the number. If they take it at 67 or full retirement age, it's $690,356. So then what I did, I said, okay, well, cool. Let's now say that we're saving or we're starting early. So what we're going to do is we're going to now take the amount of money that they're getting from age 62, and I'll show you right here. They're going to take the money that they're getting at age 62 all the way to up to age 67. Now, I didn't count for 67 whatsoever because that's when the full retirement age hits. That's when it starts. So from 62 through 66, I took all of that money and I compounded it. I added it into a calculator to say, all right, if we took the $12,134, we're going to invest that at the end of the year, and then it's going to get a 6% return. Then we're going to take $13,569, do the same thing. We're going to invest it again at the end of the year, and then from then on, it gets a 6% return. Now, 6% return, I didn't want to go too crazy high with it. I don't want to go too conservative. Again, this is a variable that will come into play because the market's going to go up, the market's going to go down. But if we were to do that, what ends up coming about is that it actually would allow you to live. If you took all of this money, it would be $72,828. By the time you're getting full retirement money, it would have been $72,828 that you would have saved if you got an average 6% return. Now, from there, if we withdraw that money, you're 67, you live to 90, you get 23 years to withdraw the money. How much money will this pay out before it's completely depleted? Well, that's going to be $485 per month. That's the amount of money that it would pay out each month off of your investments instead of you taking Social Security at 67 or full retirement age. Now, I keep saying full retirement age, 67. There were changes. Some people get it a little bit earlier than that. Some people get it at 67. So that's why I keep bouncing back and forth there. Now, with this, what we're looking at is the total amount. If you add up that $485 that we're getting right here, if we add this up, that's $133,860 for 23 years that person would be able to withdraw that they're going to receive on top of the $552,974 that they're going to get from Social Security at age 62 until they pass away at age 90. So those are the numbers. The total there, $686,834. That is the payout. So that's what we're looking at right this second. That's if it's a hypothetical 6% rate of return. A lot of variables that come into play. Don't beat me up in the comments on that. But so the real question is, which one's more? I don't know if you remember, but it actually falls where at age 67, what I showed you earlier, if you were to take it at full retirement age, $690,356. So it does not pay to take it early and take on all of that risk when you can possibly get a little bit more money just by delaying Social Security instead. So I think the answer is right there for you. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, throw us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you watching. And, you know, on something like this, it's just a little out of the box thinking. Hope you learned something.
Thanks for watching. If you want to watch more FinTips videos, click here. Be sure to like and subscribe also.